Can you pass me the remote? I want to watch Aftershock.
This remote? No.
Shazam?
Coming up on this episode of Aftershock,
Elias discovers what hits home for the baseball team.
Virginia discusses an introspective look on life,
Samantha touches on an important social injustice.
and much, much more. What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Samantha Duarte.
And I'm Alessia Levian, and Aftershock starts now. Hey Sammy, I think we make a really good team.
I agree, but could you imagine how sports would play out if there wasn't any teamwork involved?
It's hard to imagine because that's what sports are all about.
Right, and I think Elias can back us up on that.
Whenever you hear that final period bell ring, the Cypress Bay baseball team comes out here to practice their swings.
As long as the weather allows us, we try to get as much practice as possible. We always face the best competition in the spring, so we want to make sure that we are prepared the best we can.
While a good swing and a pitch are important, the secret to Cypress Bay's success may just lie in their teamwork.
We have a lot of team chemistry, and on and off the field, so we always hang out with each other, and it just helps with knowing the abilities of the teammate, how they work, how hard they work.
I've been playing with my teammates for a long time now, like more than 5 years, some of them. For example, Jack Goldberg, I've been known him since I was 9 years old. So I felt our relationship is pretty big. As long as with the other teammates here, we just get along really well.
They work hard. They are more than just teammates. They're more of a family. They work inside the field and outside of the field. So you'll see them every once in a while out and about, but they're always together, which is a great thing to have as a team.
Right off the bat, I could tell that this was a special team, and I for one can't wait to see them hit some home runs this spring. I'm Elias Ranconen, CB TV.
As journalists ourselves, we have the privilege to share other stories in the media.
Which means every kind of story is worth sharing. I spoke with a former journalist who used her voice to shed light on issues that tend to be left in the dark. Every story needs a certain kind of person to share it with the world.
Okay, my name is Leda Santo Domingo, and I have been a journalist, I will say, for more than 40 years. You know, every day in the life of the news, you have stories. But there is a moment that you feel like you're repeating yourself. I say, I want to start creating things with news or with the stories that nobody covers. And that came the idea to create a campaign to create an awareness against the abuse of the woman.
But getting ideas out to the public can become challenging, especially when the ones working with you work against you.
The news director said, come on, that's not news. Does she die? I say, so people have to die for you to cover the story? We have to denounce this. We have to alert the community that this is happening.
So Leda broke her silence and spoke out about a domestic issue that can affect anyone and everyone.
The idea that I became was in the intimacy that is something dark. The women are beautiful, we're beautiful, all of them, with glasses, and when they do this, you see the sign of abuse. We say that if you abuse one, you abuse all of us. Let's break the silence. No more victims.
Later, Lela's voice was heard and recognized to a greater extent.
I feel so honored to be here tonight.
But that video that we create received an Emmy because we were saying something that was so real for everybody. It doesn't matter what age are you, doesn't matter what race are you, or what level in the economy are you. Many women, many men can be abused.
Lela's storytelling helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people in our community.
If you know what is your purpose, you become a bridge between a problem and the possible solution. We have just to have ideas, a reason to fight, and use your tool, which is being a journalist, to help people.
I'm Samantha Duarte.
Te retiras de la vida, pero no te retiras de vivir.
CB TV.
Do you ever think about whether we're living in a simulation? I mean, what makes us think life is real?
You're having some deep shower thoughts, Alessia, but I do wonder that sometimes.
Man, I could go on about this for hours, but I'll let Virginia do the talking.
I've been in a very pensive mood lately. Take this microphone for example. This microphone was created with the intended purpose of projecting my voice. And I mean every object here, books, shelves, they all have an intended purpose. Except humans. What is our purpose? For the longest time, it was clear that the purpose of living a fulfilled life was to reach heaven and live blissfully there forever. The ancient Greek anatomist Galen said that the connectivity and omnipresence of all living creatures was a demonstration that everything worked according to a grand cosmic plan designed by God. Other philosophers and religions agreed. For example, Chinese philosopher Mo Di created a list of 10 doctrines to live life purposefully. To summarize, he said that the meaning of life is to strive for equality, degree of happiness, and comfort while honoring the wishes of the divine and helping everyone achieve the final goal in life. So what happened when people stopped believing in God? That a mighty being was waiting for us after death and looking at us during life? Well, in 1882, Friedrich Nietzsche said in his book The Gay Science that God is dead. God will remain dead. We have killed him. We have killed the idea of God. An idea that gave people purpose. This began a new way of thinking and living, nihilism, the belief that nothing matters, and thus we have no purpose. Most nihilists see life as meaningless and carry themselves hedonistically, since there's nothing to look forward to after life anyway. However, others see nihilism as a good thing. It's not that we're doomed to live in a meaningless universe, it's that we get the chance to experience ourselves and the universe we share. Nowadays, there are many ideas on the purpose of life. Positivism says that we gotta give life our own meaning. Quietism says that this question only leads to more questions. And absurdism says that it doesn't matter what the purpose of living is, we just gotta live. So this Thanksgiving, if you think you have nothing to be grateful over, just remember, you're alive and you're here. And whether you're doing something small or grand, what matters is that you're fulfilling your own personal purpose, and that's something to be grateful over. I'm Virginia Monasterio, CB TV.
This past week, the South Plantation Paladins faced off against the Cypress Bay Lightning.
Here's me go highlighting what went down.
Last week, on November 4th, the Cypress Bay Lightning varsity football team concluded their season with taking on the South Plantation Paladins. The team started off a little rocky, with the Lightning fumbling the ball early in the first quarter. However, the Lightning was able to strike back by scoring a touchdown with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and successfully scoring the extra point, holding a lead of 7-0. Just when the Paladins thought they could level the playing field, another touchdown was scored by the Lightning with 3 minutes left of the first quarter. With the Lightning intimidating the South Plantation Paladins, the Paladins put up a strong front throughout the beginning of the second quarter. However, the Lightning tore down their defense and concluded the second quarter with 4 more touchdowns, holding the Lightning at an electrifying score of 42-0. The Paladins were really trying to fight off this powerful storm, but the thunder was too strong. The Lightning were surely claiming the territory as they defeated the Paladins in their own turf, ending the fourth quarter with the winning score of 48-0. The Cypress Bay Lightning varsity football team ended the season with a strong victory and is now ready for the playoffs. I'm Miguel Carrera, CB TV.
If you give a turkey coffee, it'll be a perky.
I have no clue what you just said.
I don't either, but Clara went around the bay to see how students would react to some Thanksgiving fun facts.
In honor of the Thanksgiving season, we decided the best way to show our thanks to the Bay is by sharing some Thanksgiving facts. So how do you feel knowing that 93% of the turkey population is killed every Thanksgiving season?
Oh, that is not good.
Horrible.
That's sad.
I honestly think they're delicious.
So you're part of the problem.
I'm honestly a vegetarian, but when it comes to like turkeys, I love them.
What?
Turkeys started being killed because their farts are actually toxic, like skunks, and they ended up being really good, so people just started eating them.
That sounds like my brother.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
You did?
Yeah.
But why do they taste good if they fart stinky?
That's the question here. Did you know that some turkey species have even gotten like immune to gunshots because of overhunting?
Oh. How do you get immune to gunshots?
Evolution.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool that, turkeys, they evolve.
I say that whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, So it's like that's why they like.
So then how do you kill it?
Okay, but they got shot once. How did they get immune to it?
Oh, only some.
Very cool of evolution and development of how that works.
They should do that to humans.
And did you know the country Turkey was actually named after Christopher Columbus? Because when he landed, the first thing he saw was a turkey.
I'm from Turkey. It's good to know that.
I actually know Columbus.
Oh, you do?
I have a time traveler. He's kind of selfish though.
Yeah, I heard he did some bad things.
You knew that?
No.
Oh.
Does he like Thanksgiving?
I guess.
He's an Indian, right? He's an Indian farmer that found America. What?
How do you feel knowing these are all lies?
I knew it, bro. Told you it was cap.
I knew it!
What?
I knew it! A turkey can't get immune, it would be dead!
Oh wow, I feel really stupid.
All the questions? Oh my God.
So what's good with the turkeys then?
It's concerning to see how many of you guys will gobble up a stranger's lie just because they're holding a microphone. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm Claire DeLuca, CB TV.
That's all for this episode of Aftershock.
If you'd like to watch our previous episodes, check out our YouTube channel at Cypress Bay CBTV and follow us on all of our social medias at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Alessia Levian.
And I'm Samantha Duarte. Thanks for watching.